Hello everyone, welcome to the new video of the Punish the Blunder series. Here at the board we have a position from the World Championship under 20 in 1983. It means it was a tournament for players under 20 years old from all over the world. Every country sent their best young players to compete for the Youth World Championship title. Usually from these tournaments you get very strong players later. That's where you can see who is going to be on the chess scene in future decades. And in this game, on the white side, there was a player named Kirill Georgiev from Bulgaria. Later he became a very strong grandmaster, playing in many strong tournaments. And on the black side, we have Georgiev-Bareev, representing the Soviet Union at the time. Probably you have heard about him. He was in top 10 later, fighting against Kasparov, Karpov and others. But okay, here they were really young. And as you can see, white is here slightly better. He has an extra pawn, and probably he will keep it, but it is black's turn to move, and at the moment black cannot take this a4 pawn because the c6 knight is hanging. So a normal thing to do would be, for example, to protect this knight with a rook, and now black is threatening to take the pawn. But Bareev had other things in mind. He thought, why not pin this white rook against white queen, and he played rook fd8, but for some reason the computer doesn't want to let me do it. Okay, here it is. He finally let me play my move, and he was thinking, okay, with this move I'm putting my rook against white's queen, and now I'm defending against the threat of white taking the knight. So definitely white cannot take this knight, because then he would lose a queen. But there is something that Bareev missed when he played this move. As you can see, his back rank is really weak if he would have no rooks on that same rank, because this king doesn't have any escape squares. So all white needs to do is somehow make sure that he manages to give the check on the 8th rank, which black cannot prevent. But how are you going to do that? Well, it's relatively simple. You just start with taking this rook, and now you cannot take with the knight, because if you take with this knight, oops, sorry, not that, you will block this guy, so it doesn't defend this square, and the mate follows. Very simple. And if you take here with your rook, well, then white can sacrifice his queen, and whichever way you recapture, there is nobody to defend the back rank. So that was really a big blunder by a future great player, this move rook fd8, neglecting the weakness of a back rank, and actually he resigned as soon as White took his rook, because he realized that he will be mated even if he tries like this. It's all over. So it was quite a big blunder for one great player, but that just shows you that nobody is perfect and anybody can make a gross mistake. I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.